Okay. You will have to forgive me because my thoughts are going to be very all over the place. But I haven't touched on our friend GRB in a hot minute. So I'm going to now with all these videos that have come out. Everyone's talking about it. Everybody has, excuse me, seen them. And some of Nick's videos. And I'm sorry, but it is so evidently clear from the two videos, the two people doing the videos. Nick was simply following Gypsy's formula, and not very well, I might add. He can't be descriptive, he can't be to the point. He's very sporadic, very repetitive. He's not cognitively able to create the things that Gyp we'll just call her GRB. I was gonna call her Gyp shit. That GRB is concocting. He cannot form. He may be able to form the thoughts, but he can't put it into words. Does that make sense? And all of this, Nick's the one that wanted to talk about the graping of the child. Nick's the one. Where, bitch? Where? I have watched a lot of Nick's videos and I've watched a lot of hers, and I have not seen him mention that one single time. And for her to blatantly lie, so that's another. I'll get back to that. She lies and says that Nick hurts children. Bitch, when? Like, when? Where is your proof of all this? You are so adamant on making him look like this loser from hell, this big scary guy who, now it's beyond. Nick is not scary, okay? He is not scary looking. He had to get Dee Dee in her most vulnerable form asleep, like, the dude was not a monster. She created that monster. She did it. And this whole, I don't know if all of you have seen the new Facebook posts that are coming out of our good girl. I'm a good girl of GRB. I'm sorry, bitch. If you have to go around saying, I'm a good girl, you're obviously trying to compensate for something or hide the fact that you really aren't. Like, she blows my freaking mind. Anyway, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so anyway, the night of the movie theater, she claims that her mother gave her enough freedom to sneak off with Nick, to pull him into the bathroom for them to then do the deed, but he couldn't perform because he was turned off by the fact that she was in a diaper. Keep in mind, she's 22 or 23 right now, still sucking on bottles. That's her teeth. That's another one I'll get on. Oh man, there's so much. Like I said, I'm going to be a little all over the place here. But anyway, so she gave her enough freedom to go off with this boy, to do it in the bathroom, but yet, and she wasn't knocking down doors. Where was Dee Dee when this was happening? Sitting there watching the movie, eating popcorn and shit. Okay? She wasn't. Anyway, she claimed that when they got home, her mother pushed her out in the wheelchair to the shed. What, bitch? Number one, why would she be pushing you in the middle of the night when she knew you could walk? She'd be like, get your ass in the fucking shed or something, like this. None of it makes sense. None of it makes any sense. Said she kept her in there locked up all night long. Well, thanks to our social media, investigative work, people have now pulled up her Facebook posts from the very same date and times, mind you. This girl, while she was locked in the shed with no food, no water, no electricity, was able to make a Facebook post around 2 a.m. saying, best night ever. Really, bitch? Thought you were locked in the shed. That's the best night ever? Being locked in the shed and eaten up by bugs? Now, onto this teeth situation for a minute. She claims that, I don't know why the dentist would pull perfectly good teeth. They just went based on the words of my mother. She thinks we're all stupid. She thinks you're stupid. She thinks I'm stupid. She thinks the cops are stupid. And she's playing everyone for a fool. No dentist is going to pull out and extract perfectly good teeth. They're just not. And I'm sorry, girl, We can all see you did not have perfectly good teeth. And I'm not one to bash. I hate my teeth. They're crooked. I hate my teeth. Always have. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. No dentist is going to do that. And we can see from previous videos of you, I'm going to see my dentist. Your teeth were screwed. And it's from all that sugar and Coke and Pepsi or whatever. Pepsi's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, we should know just from that. No offense to Pepsi drinkers. Anyway, it was clear to see your teeth were rotting out of your skull, and they had to pull those teeth. And you should probably thank your mother for doing that, because now you have a perfectly white, straight smile, don't you? Don't you, Gypsy, you little bitch? What she so clearly fails to understand and realize is that society is against her because of her, because of her personality, because of her lies, because of her projection and her deflection and blaming everyone around her, you know? And don't get me started on Ryan Anderson. That dude is the biggest hunk of freaking bullshit I've ever seen in my life. He, I hate to use the word cringe, but is the cringiest human I've ever seen. And for him to, no, Gypsy was the one that was manipulated, and that's, please, man, I can't. But Gypsy, you're disgusting. You can't understand and realize that people are sick and tired of seeing you put everything on Nick. Everything was his fault. Down to your interrogation. I'd never hurt my mama. I'd never hurt my... That cop who was interrogating you saw right through you. How you got away with a plea deal and only serving 8 years is beyond me. Everyone's right. You do deserve to be in prison. You're psychotic. You're a psycho. You're a narcissist. You're just so self-involved. And this whole podcast thing, I swear, none of you better watch her podcast. Do not watch her podcast from her podcast channel. Watch clips or something that everyone's going to, clip and repost. Do it that way. Don't give her any monetary gain again. Like everything, every comment we make on her posts, every interaction we do pays her more money, and she loves it. Well, I'm blocked for making any comments. I can't comment anything because they were always the truth. I was always speaking the truth in her comments, and she's done it to everyone. She's limited comments because she can't handle people calling her out on her bullshit. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I really got my point across in this, but we'll see. My point is, Gypsy's a liar. We cannot believe anything she says. And her whole, I'm on my God journey and I want to hone in. Her using the word hone, the phrase hone in, just made me sick for some reason. It's like, girl, do you even know what that means? Or is it just a little pretty word you heard on someone else's podcast? Are you following Christian influencers now and taking notes and stuff like that on how your demeanor should be? Because you've done the whole beauty influencer, flopped. You did the exercising health fitness influencer, flop. You've done the home and style and all that mommy vlogger shit, flopped. This is gonna flop too, because you are a flop. You are a big loser. I'm sorry to tell you this, but nobody believes a word you say, even your family. And Ken, we all know, is there for the coin, for the money. There's no other reason. That man left you high and dry in prison because he doesn't like you. And you can tell from his demeanor now and the way he looks at you and talks to you. Yo, you're so disappointing. Yeah, he doesn't like you. I don't know. I'll be back with more. Maybe. Probably.